Among new records of COVID cases set across the nation, the CDC updating its isolation guidelines, too. Agency now says specifically asymptomatic people only need to quarantine for about 5 days instead of 10. CBS 4's Dylan Thomas joins us live now. And Dylan, the new guidance drawing some criticism from some, but not those that you spoke to today.
Yeah, Karen, some businesses tell us that they're hoping this is actually going to be good for their profits, and as well as it comes down to their staffing issues as well. Many restaurants are actually working on a short staff already. So when 1 or 2 people call out, it can be a domino effect of how it impacts the responsibilities in that business. At the same time, they tell us this news from the CDC is much welcomed.
It's time to adjust some of our protocols.
As small restaurants across the state continue to navigate staffing shortages, a new guideline from the CDC will help alleviate some of the stress.
At least in a crazy world where things don't make sense, it makes sense.
The CDC announcing those who test positive no longer need to isolate for at least 10 days, now knocking it down to just 5, saying science shows transmission strongly declines after day 5, so long as one is wearing a mask.
The variant is much less severe, it's a much shorter window. We also all have vaccines in us now.
Barolo Grill owner Ryan Fletters said this change will help lift stresses left on small operations. With a staff of just 30,
it really does strain the system.
Losing just one person is trying.
Challenges us hugely if we're without a dishwasher. And some nights I'm actually serving food, or I'm pulling corks, or I'm bussing tables. So my job is to do whatever it takes to help everybody out.
With sanitizing stations, masks, vaccines, and more, Fletter says he believes the shorter quarantine period pairs well like a fine wine with cheese.
If somebody is sick regardless, that they'll stay away. And if they're not sick, then they should be able to wear the PPE, the masks, test negative, thermal scans, all that to be able to come back and enter into the work environment.
This afternoon, a spokesperson with the Colorado Restaurant Association told me that the industry as a whole is really hoping that this will help them address the staffing shortage. Live in Denver, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.